Hey guys, it's your boy. We're back with more White content, and today we are taking a look at Cyclops with the new uniform. There has been some pretty good changes actually, which makes Cyclops really worthwhile of a character now as a support as well as I suppose a set standalone character. Now, previously we had received the new uniforms, but they were very minor increase to Cyclops' build. Now, if you look at the comparison between the two uniforms, the first thing that you will notice is basically the passive. The uniform passive has improved slightly, not much. Moving on to the passive for 4-star passive, previously Cyclops only had the attack increase. Now, with the attack, he gains a 30% damage boost towards supervillain type characters, which is insane. So I like the fact that they actually make some substantial changes, and also the leadership increases from the usual 45% to a 50% of attacks, which is actually going to make Cyclops much more useful. And honestly, I do think it's a must-have uniform. You need to get this uniform ASAP. You will be needing the uniform if you want to run Storm. You will be needing the uniform if you want to run Doctor Strange in Alliance Battle Extreme. And he will have more uses in World Boss Legend as well. So I think definitely a must-have uniform that you need to get. Now for the skill rotation, the first skill is just normal, just skippable skill actually. Second skill is where things start to getting interesting. You can delay cancel the second skill as well, which works quite well regarding that. Now, moving on to that, the third skill does pretty good amount of damage. It has some lingering damage as well. The third skill can be cancelled a bit delayed as well, so you can look for that. It's pretty amazing, it's pretty nice. The fourth skill is where you want to get the proc if whatever kind of CDP you're using, and do not cancel this. It's not a cancelable skill. After that, the fifth skill is the one I would say pretty important skill and has some nice damage. And also, if you do run the fifth skill, it can be instant cancelable. So it's an instant cancelable skill with the pretty high amount of hits, which is great. So the rotation you can use could be basically 5 cancel, 3 cancel, 4. 3 is a delay cancel, by the way. You can go into 2 cancel 1 afterwards, or you can go 5 cancel, 2 cancel, or 5 cancel, 3 cancel, 2 cancel, 4, and then finish with the first skill. The tier 3 skill is where you need to draw the blind. It depends. I tried using just a tier 3 skill. I feel like you can use tier 3 skill later down the line. When half of the proc is gone, you can probably try to use that then. The fourth skill should do more damage than the tier 3 skill, but again, it's not going to make a substantial difference. So let's just move on to the Alliance Battle Run. This was just only one and done. I only tried him once, and absolutely, Doctor Strange with the zombie uniform, the What If uniform is insane. Okay, he is the reigning defending champion at the moment for the Blast category. He's a villain character also, so he can be used on multiple days on a Blast villain, Blast male. So basically covering 3 different days. Also for Alliance Battle Legend meta as well. So no, Cyclops is not going to be replacing Doctor Strange at all. I'm just showing you this run just to showcase what he can do with this build with a Mighty Rage. He only has the Urus, doesn't have any Odin's Blessing, which is good. You don't actually need Odin's Blessing on this character at the moment. I feel his main value will be just as a support character for Alliance Battle as well as World Boss Legend. Depending on the content that you're playing, he will surely serve his purpose, and this uniform absolutely is going to be a must have. I will be tier 4ing. I'll tier 4 my Cyclops as well on my account for just for 6 and shits and giggles. He was already tier 4 in the game, and now with this I think he's just stronger. So I like the fact that he gets the tier 4 and everything, much more useful. I guess it's worthwhile. The 1,000 crystals is nothing as for the cost. If you don't want to use it, surely you can, maybe if you have the tickets to purchase, you can just wait an update and maybe purchase this in the next update. So you can do that depending on what your goals are with the characters. You can save some characters. So that's how it is. He's easy to play as well. I like the fourth skill, but again, I feel he's only going to be Shadowland useful and not more than that. As far as the cancels and everything goes, uh, easy to play, easy to cancel skills. Uh, the animation looks pretty good actually, but again, not every character can be meta, but he is support meta, and I feel that canceling the fourth skill was my biggest mistake in this run. I suppose Cyclops can score higher, and I think he will score higher. Uh, if you time the tier 3 skill right. So we will see what we can do. Anyways, we have 30 seconds remaining and we are approaching the end of this particular run. After this run, I do have some World Boss Legend and GBR gameplay on fast forward. So uh, I like it on fast forward for those content. Alliance battle, I like to do just the normal pace, unless I'm just not feeling like it, I suppose. So you can try to use it. Pretty easy to use, really nice, fun. Meta for sure, must have uniform, and I would say must have tier 4 as well if you like playing World Boss Legend. So that's how it is. 16 million, definitely the score can be improved, but I'm not gonna spend more time on this one and jumped straight into the World Boss Legend. First of all, we have Mephisto. Now, again, Mephisto is not really the one that you want to test it on, but I just wanted to see how much damage he can do to stage 90 and Mephisto, because World Boss has been in the game for quite a long time, and it has been a very, very long time ever since Mephisto World Boss Legend came in. So that's how it is. uh, I will be trying this guy out in World Boss Legend Plus. I think it was Black Dwarf, which I will be showing you after this run to just to showcase what he can do. I think it was stage 19 or 20, I think. Like, I don't want to try to get more score with this guy. You ideally would want to put like an insight or a liberation on this guy as a support CTP, supporting other characters for ABX and ABL as well for Storm if you want to use it, and so on and so on. Moving on to the particular run, he seems to be doing pretty fine damage. It's not OP at all. Again, you can see he's the newest tier 4, but even with a mighty rage, he's not able to do it under 100 seconds. You probably will need, like, if you can, I suppose a mighty CTP of energy might just work better on this guy. So, like, yeah, not really that type. Again, we don't have any support for this guy, so that's how it is. Now, moving on to the stage 19 World Boss Legend Plus, Ebony and Black Dwarf, or I should say Colobsidian, whichever you want to say. That's how it is. Uh, the reason why I'm trying this guy is, again, as I mentioned, I want to see what he can do. And I made some big, really big mistakes in this run. I did not pay attention to the timer. I think my tier 3 skill got wasted and cancelled maybe twice or thrice in this run. So we can absolutely finish this run faster if I try. But again, for the male category, we do have Doctor Strange. For the blast category, we have the Doctor Strange. So in every aspect of this guy being used as a main character, Doctor Strange intervenes. Now, you would say, yes, Doctor Strange is a villain and he's a hero. Well, guess what? We don't have a lot of hero male blast stages for someone like Cyclops to be used. And again, if you would like to use hero character, Storm covers that, just not the male part. But yeah, she covers most of the stages, so I don't think that you will be needing. Also, some people who have Cable, they are still using Cable in World Boss Legend Plus. He's also very strong, works with the CTP of energy, and so on and so on. So, if you look at the total value of this particular character and the uniform, yes, the uniform will be a must have because of being a meta support character, but that's about it. Yes, you can still use this guy in World Boss Legend unless you are trying to, or I think you should try to just put some support CTPs on this guy. Let's just move on to some Dormammu run. Just want to clear this thing as soon as possible and it should be done. So we are able to get, rarely, but yes, we are able to get the one shot on this guy, which is pretty nice for the first phase. So he will be coming back and I tried to finish this in one shot as well, but again it just was not enough damage in Cyclops' skill to be able to one shot Dormammu. But it works, I suppose. He does quite a good of damage. It is combat Dormammu. I wanted to try Storm as well for a video, but somehow Storm was already used in GBR today, so I guess I'll be trying her maybe tomorrow whenever I get a chance after reset, I suppose. We will see about that. Moving on to that, like again, it works. She kills Dormammu and he's dead, and that's about it. So, you guys can let me know what you think about the video. What do you think about Cyclops? Now, as I mentioned previously as well, as a standalone character, he's not bad. But his main purpose in the game at the moment is being a support. And I think just get the uniform, give him the CDP, he will perform, he will help, he will push the scores, and he will give you more damage for the other characters as well. So do let me know what you think about the video. Do let me know what you think about Cyclops. If you do enjoy the content, give this video a like, subscribe the channel if you are already not, remove the rage, put a liberation or insight, and enjoy Cyclops' help in several game modes. And as always, if you do enjoy the content, I hope to see you again. Take care. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.